It don't matter. It don't matter. My family's all black people. Okay, they're all melanated people. Like, man, what are we even discussing anymore? Where y'all at, blood? Up. Go get your boss, motherfuckers. God damn it. For real. Mm. Where you at, gang, gang? Hey, gang. Yo, gang, where you at? I wish some motherfucking gangster pull up outside my house. Yeah, on my ride. I gotta go. What they got my phone? Oh, right here. So basically, the Illuminati thought I was gonna be their man. You know, I was their guy. They thought I was their man on the inside. I was their guy. I was gonna get the job done. I was gonna, this, that, the other thing. But really, I'm just a nigga in disguise. I'm a whole nigga, and ain't no doubt about it. My family's a bunch of black people, a bunch of melanated people, and that's just what it is. Okay? Just send in under, intel gathering, information, and all this other stuff, man. I'm done. Come and get me, motherfucker. Where's y'all at? Oh, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, you ever seen that movie? What's it called? The Cowboy Way. It's an older movie. It might have Kiefer Sutherland and somebody else. The Cowboy Way. Like, there's a scene in that movie. Okay, the two cowboys go to New York because one of these New Yorkers killed his brother, and they go to New York to investigate, and they figure out there's a whole situation going on. And anyway, long story short, they take they take this dude that they caught, and this guy, they bring him out to a fence. They tie him to a fence, and they take a calf, like a newborn calf, and they pull his pants down and let that calf, you know, suck on his wiener like a teat, like his mama's teat. Like, ooh. Yeah, it's gotta be rough, huh? Or, like you could always tie somebody to a tree and pour like honey or syrup on them and just like let the ants and the creepy crawlies have them. And make sure you feed them some acid before you do it, though. You gotta hardcore hallucinogen stuff. That's what they like to do to people, you know? Feed people a bunch of hallucinogens and then tie them to a tree and do sexual acts on them and this, that, the other thing, to get that fear out of them. So that's what they feed off of it, that fear, right? Fear-based mind control. Um, I knew a girl that happened to. Um, yeah. So basically, some Freemasons took this girl, brought her out to the middle of the woods, um, tied her to a tree, and of course, one of them had like a whole briefcase Yeah, like a whole briefcase full of just every kind of drug you could think of, right? All kind of everything. Because that's how these guys really get down behind the scenes. Y'all didn't know that? Oh, yeah. I wonder why my whole life, every single one of my drug dealers was a Freemason. Huh? Gee, I wonder. Huh? I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. Anyway, back to my story. Yeah, this girl, and they brought her out to the woods, a cult of Freemasons. And they do this to a lot of people all the time. It happens a lot. And they'll bring you out to the woods. They'll tie you to a tree and they'll torture you and do sex stuff on you. And just most horrendous kinds of things. Because they want that adrenochrome. They want you to be scared. They want you to be scared of them. So they'll feed you some drugs and they'll do all kind of crazy shit to freak you out, to get that adrenaline pumping. That adrenaline pumping. And then they kill you. And then they extract the adrenochrome, which kills you. You know what I mean? And that's what these people are into. Oh, that didn't work with her because she wasn't afraid. She wasn't afraid. She turned into a whole demon. Look, this bitch turned into a whole fucking demon, supernatural shit. Broke through the fucking whatever they tied her to the tree with, and ran out of the woods, butt ass naked. She was naked, of course. Took off running out of the woods. And got picked up, probably put in some kind of mental hospital or whatever. Right? She's crazy, right? She's crazy, right? That girl must have been crazy, right? There's no way a bunch of guys would take you out in the woods, have a briefcase full of drugs. These are like pillars of the community kind of people. Okay, these are your pastors. These are your spiritual leaders in y'all's little communities that you'll have. Your lodge members. You basic. Your people that act like they ain't doing nothing wrong, but you know, we see everything. Like, don't call it the all-seeing eye for no reason. Okay, because it sees all. Carol Bird is her name. I don't know if she's still alive or dead. That's her name. She grew up in some kind of druid cult or something over there in Texas. But anyway, that's what these people are into. Um, Sex rituals and sex rites and all this other crazy crap, orgies. All the debauchery you could think of. Meanwhile, they go out there and portray to be stoic. They portray to be stoic. They portray to be gentlemen, stoic, men of stature. They portray to be men of stature. It's all an act because behind the scenes, we know what y'all do. We have personal encounters with this. Like, this is okay. We know what goes on. You know how you torture people, children. You know how you kidnap them and torture them to extract their adrenaline. We know how you skin people alive for fear. It's the fear. It's because of the fear. It's because of the fear. The adrenaline gets pumping in your blood. All this other stuff. That's why they drink the blood, right? Of their victims. All this other stuff. It has to do with adrenaline and adrenochrome. Have you ever seen that movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? At the very beginning of that movie, that's what they were tripping on. They were tripping on adrenochrome. Um, and that's pretty much a true story. Hunter S. Thompson was one of these people. Hunter S. Thompson, the writer, um, he was one of these. This is a guy that did this kind of things. This guy, he would, like the most horrible things you can think of, man. And get one child to perform fellatio on another child, and the child that's getting performed fellatio on, like Hunter S. Thompson will be filming all this stuff, right? This is what he did. He was a snuff filmmaker, all this stuff. This is what this guy was into. This is what he did. He liked to kill anything, anytime, anywhere. Okay. Oh, Hunter S. Thompson, yeah, that's the guy. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Y'all seen it? It's like people, oh, Hunter S. Thompson, yeah, yeah. Y'all know what he did behind the scenes though? Oh, it's bad. Okay, like get one child to perform fellatio on another child, and that child that's getting performed fellatio shoots the other one in the head. This is the kind of things that go on, man. Who are y'all fucking like? Y'all are sick. You're sick. Yeah, I have to be drinking to be able to talk about this kind of stuff because it's so freaking sick and gross and disgusting. I can't even bring it up unless I'm kind of lubricated. Have you ever seen that movie Face Off? You know, that's another scare tactic they use to freak these children out, these MKOs, these mind control these victims, all these people, satanic ritual abuse. Um, they'll really remove somebody's face and put it on another person's face, like the real skin, just like that. Have you ever seen the pictures of Joe Biden whenever he had the thing? It was like his skin was pulled, his neck was pulled out way out here because they had to staple that shit back. They couldn't get it right. You know, they done did that shit so many times to him, they just finally had to replace his ass. They do it to freak him out. You know, they'll put your face on somebody else's face, and then they'll go to the children in the cages, and now, you know, it's nasty, gross stuff. Horrible, horrible. The most disgusting things you could ever imagine, and some things you can't. Like, you wouldn't even want to imagine that. It's so horrendous, horrific, the terrible things that go on. Yeah, they bathe in the blood of children. Of course they do. They terrify these children. They drink their blood to get high. Terrify people. They scare them to death. Pretty much, they'll scare you, scare you, scare you. And when you're at that point where you're about to die, they suck the adrenochrome out. You know, it sucks because I have to see all this stuff that goes on. I see everything. Somebody had to do something, you know. You know how you deflesh somebody? You start at the ankles. You start at the ankles. If you're going to skin somebody alive, you start at the ankles. Start at the ankles and work your way up. That way they'll stay alive longer. All right? You want them to stay alive as long as possible. That way you can gain as much, you know, fear and adrenaline and all this crazy shit that they feed off of. So you start at the ankles. If you really want to torture somebody, if you really want to skin somebody alive and torture somebody, start at the ankles. Anyway, and people that like to use their wieners inappropriately, I say we tie them to a fence. I say we take them out to the field, to the cow field, tie them to a fence, get a newborn calf, you know, one that's been sucking on his mama's teeth, and get that calf to go suck on their wiener. I bet that they won't have a wiener left after that. Not much in one anyway. Hmm? Hmm? It's only fair. That's what I say. It's only fair. It's called equity, not equality, but equity. I bet they never use that meaning inappropriately again. Probably not forever again. Everyone you see on television is a witch. Every single one of them. Chances are they'd call you a witch, you know? Like, man, you the one that ends up there fucking speaking and shit, talking and shit. Like the ones on TBN, I'm pretty sure they know. You know, they know who they know. Like, yeah. I was out there casting spells. Send me a little grocery money. I remember when that pink haired lady, you know, the founders, like the Crouches, Jan and Robert Crouch, whatever the hell their names are. They were that pink haired lady that used to come on TVN. Like, damn, oh, God, damn, so many stories came out about that woman, how she was some kind of sex fiend and sex, and how all these partners, and then she would get on there and be like, oh, just send me a little grocery money. Like, it's okay. She'll get blessings or whatever. I don't know what she said, but yeah, just, you, you got some money for you to eat some food? No, you don't need that food. No, fuck you. No, fuck you. You don't need that food. I need it. Like, oh, you nasty bitch. Oh, these people are sick. That's what they're all into. Joel Osteen, all of them. I like to punch the teeth out that motherfucker's head for real. Like, give me my brass knuckles. Where you at, Joel Osteen? Whap, motherfucker. Whap, whap, whap. Break your face, nigga. Don't ever let me meet Joel Osteen in real life, because I will straight punch the teeth out that motherfucker's head, make him look like me. Mm-hmm. No, because if I ain't, you know, I ain't gonna be able to talk my shit. If I ain't, if I ain't lubricated a little bit, yeah, I'll just sit here like a buff on a log, or go help somebody do something, or, you know, whatever. And be quiet and shy, like I always do. A quiet guy, shy guy. I could just see Joel Osteen's face. Just, man, if I ever seen that dude in real life, just hand me my brass knuckles. Just, whap, motherfucker. Break your teeth out, bitch. You're gross. All you people are gross. You all disgust me. You Catholics over there, y'all fucking disgust me. You know not God. All you people are into sex rituals and demonic ass shit. Perverted, demonic ass shit. And it really just disgusts me. I mean, it really does. Horrendous, the things they do to children. I just want to rip all of their heads off. Like, with my bare hands. Just rip them off. You know, I have these gloves. You know, there's some gloves that do, it's like razors or something on the inside. And you can literally almost like rip somebody's head off with. Anyways, y'all don't need to know about that shit. How does he know about the gloves? Oh. How do I know about anything, motherfucker? Maybe because I am who the fuck I said I was. Anyway, here's that. I'm here to do what I said I was gonna do. You know? Pedophile priest, you false preachers and false pastors, false religions and false doctrines, false gods. You can all go no path go. Swear to God, I don't care. The reason I don't talk about these Catholics and all this stupid shit because I don't care about them enough, man. I don't give a fuck about these people at all, at all. I don't care about them enough to fucking talk about what they're doing over there. It's gross. It's out of my hands. I done called judgment on that shit a long time ago. Fucking Divine's gonna take care of it for real. All I got to do is see that shit come across my desk. Oh, okay, that's what it is. And then, doo, a message gets sent straight to upstairs. Like a little paper gets written out on a typewriter. And it's like, here's your assignment. And it's taken care of. Y'all understand? It's taken care of. All I got to do is be aware of it and be like, oh shit, judgment. I see y'all doing. I see everything. Your little spider web operation y'all got going on. This group over here, this and over here, this and over here, blah, 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 all working in tandem to get something done, and y'all couldn't do it because the motherfucking aliens said, "Nah, we ain't gonna let y'all do that shit. We have high authority, and you have low authority. Our authority supersedes way higher than your little motherfucking authority down there, losers." The divine, the divine realms, which we would call like, humans would call them aliens or extraterrestrials or whatever, what have you, whatever term you want to put on it. These things are divine, and they've had enough. Tired of these little Freemason groups thinking they got away with something. Y'all didn't get away with shit. You know what they do? You know what the apron is for? You ever seen these? They got this apron, the square and compass on it. That's so whenever they die, they could hide their nakedness before God. Like, who are you kidding? You can't hide your nakedness. You can't hide your naked body. You can't hide any sin, any dirty deed you did before God. Are you kidding me? Look at a little square and compass on it. You can't square the circle, gentlemen. Okay? You can't square the circle. It's freaking impossible. They always be trying to square the circle. I know. They always be trying to square the circle. You can't square the circle, dumbasses. Damn. They always be trying to square the thing. You can't square it. How you gonna square the circle? Oh, tell me. Show me. Oh, they can't. They ain't done it yet. They can't. You cannot square the circle. Dolt. Dolts. Freaking dolts. The old word I miss. Dolt. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think that's all I had. I went on my little tangent. Shit, I said what I needed to say about adrenochrome, about satanic use, about how these Freemason members get together in their little cult groups. They kidnap children, or they use each other's children. They'll use each other's children or their own fucking children and abuse them. These little cult groups, these Freemasons, all these other motherfuckers. They'll use, if kidnap somebody, then they'll use their own children or each other's children. Y'all understand how this shit's working now? And they'll torture them, put them through satanic ritual abuse. Eventually, get them on their side or try to kill them. That's what these people are into. It's not me. That's what these people are into, man. Rape them, grape them, whatever they got to do. Whatever they got to do. It's called satanic ritual abuse. And that's what they're into. I met a girl, that she was taken out into the woods, tied to a tree. Naked, tied to a tree naked, and they abused her in the worst ways. And she laughed at them. They were trying to instill fear so they could extract the adrenochrome. And she was not afraid. She just laughed at them. She was just laughing. And then she broke free. I don't know how it works. It's like some demon strength. It's like, whoa! She broke free of the fucking, the ropes they had her tied to the tree with and ran out of the woods, butt ass naked, I'm sure she got picked up, put in it, whatever. Called crazy, right? You're crazy, right? You're crazy, right? These high society, high profile men took you out to the woods, you mean? And they raped you, and they molested you, they tortured you, they fed you drugs. One of them came up like in a Mercedes or whatever, nice car, right? A nice car. Opened up the trunk, pulled out a briefcase full of every kind of drug you could think of. These are your pillars of y'all's communities. These are your leaders. These are the people that y'all look up to, for real. I'm going to be with Gang then, for real. Fuck y'all shit. I'm out. I'm going to be with motherfucking Gang for real. I'm going to be with my people, for real. Fuck y'all shit. Y'all stupid. Now now the Boulets after their ass too. They got gang this is gang related. They got mafia after them. They got gang after them. They got Boulay after them. They got ancestors after them. That motherfucker got a lot of people after them. I would probably just, I don't know, smoke you some weed, get you a beer and wait to get picked up, I guess. I don't know what to tell these motherfuckers, these weirdos, these freaks, these warlocks, these cunts, slut fucking whores, Baphomet's bitches. What's up, man? Hell yeah. That's what's up, man. Just did 100 push-ups the other day. Yeah, that's what it is. I said my shit. Hey, I spoke. By the way, another thing I got to say about peace. The police keep the peace. All right, there's a peacekeeper. That's the motherfucker keep the peace, right? Well, guess what Jesus came to do? Make peace. We don't keep peace. We make fucking peace by any means necessary. Peacemakers. We make the peace. We make peace. So some people got to go to make that peace, and that's what's got to happen. You know. We make peace. We don't keep peace. We make it. We make